welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be about heartbreak and how to get over a heartbreak. My advice on how to get over a boy or girl or an ex. If you watch this video, you're either one of two things. Either you're a really loyal subscriber of mine, you just enjoy seeing my face, or you looked up videos on how to get over boys because you're heartbroken right now. Either way, carry on watching this video. Whether you've been through a heartbreak or not, you will go through one in your life, and this advice I'm going to give you can help you get through that really hard time, because trust me, heartbreak is like the worst feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. Like, I don't genuinely think I've been so upset ever. I'm not going to be throwing no shade in this video, although I really want to, but I'm just going to keep it. I don't even think he knows about my channel, but if he does, then hi boo, thanks for fucking me over. I guess I went through my first heartbreak not long ago, like my first proper heartbreak, the time I was like, oh my god, my life's over, and it sucks. It really sucks. When you're heartbroken, you literally feel like everything's just been taken away from you. All the good in your life, all the happiness, and it seems impossible to live without that person. And despite all the bad things they did to you, despite how much you hurt right now, all you want is them, and all you want is them back, and for them to love you and care about you like you care about them and love them. But it's just not that easy. It's like everything's just been taken away from you, and it's like you're never gonna get that back, and it's destroying, and you feel like giving up, and you feel like there's no hope anymore. I don't think I've ever been so upset in my life, and I've been through a lot of shit, but that has to be one of the worst things I've ever been through. You've got to learn that when someone breaks your heart, you have to take lessons from what you learn after going through that. Do you get me? So like, that person hurt you. Well, that gives you a chance to become a better person, a stronger person. You learn from a heartbreak, you know? It's like when you get heartbroken, you just learn from it, you grow as a person, and the whole point of it is to become a better person. Never, ever go back to someone who broke your heart. Don't fucking do it. I can't stress this one enough, because the amount of times I was just like wanting him back, and now I realise why. Like, there was nothing good about him. He was just, yeah. You've just got to be strong and realise that you don't need a boy to make your life happy. You don't need a boy to make you happy. And if you have to rely on a boy to make you happy, then that is not good. Because I tell you what, yeah, life is so complicated that anyone can leave your life at any time. So don't depend on no one. The only person you have in your life for like forever is yourself. And that's it. Anyone can leave at any time. The door's wide open for them to leave. But if you rely on them to constantly be there for you, you need to sort that out, because that is really bad. Because I was like that, and it just destroys you even more. Heartbreak is a chance to learn and love yourself, not to rely on someone else to love you. If you rely on someone else to make you happy, then how are you supposed to live when that person goes? Because I tell you what, no one's in this forever. Like, no one's going to stay with you forever, and if they do, they're very rare. So depending on people to constantly stay is just, it's just not going to happen. And everyone gets hurt in their lives, and you just got to grow as a person from whatever happened. One tip for you guys: they ain't going to change. Whatever they did to hurt you or break your heart, they're not going to change. They'll realise when it's too late, and when you're actually over them, that they miss you and they want you back. But you just need to tell them to fuck off, because honestly, never go back to an ex, and never go back to what broke you, because you're just going to go back to the same old shit. And you got heartbroken over a boy, okay? And then all of a sudden they message you like a couple months later and was like, oh my gosh, do you remember all the good times you had? I really miss you. I love you. And you go back to them after being heartbroken. You're going to go back to the same shit that you went through before, because they haven't changed. They might change for a couple weeks, couple months, but in the end, they're the same fucking shit person that they was when they broke your heart. They don't learn. They won't learn. They never will. Going back to someone who hurt you and broke you is literally like reading the same book again and again and again, and knowing how it ends. It's like you're going back, and you know you're going to be heartbroken again. Just don't do it. Honestly, biggest word of advice: don't fucking do it. I made some notes on how to get over a boy, so let's go. First one, which is very hard, I know, but it's the best thing you can do right now: block them. Block them off Instagram, block them off Snapchat, block them off Facebook, block their number, block their dog's number, block everyone to do with them. If you block them off everything, which I know is so hard to do, and it was the hardest thing I had to do, but I'm so glad I did it. One day, they're going to be looking your name up on Instagram or something, trying to see what you're doing with your life, and realise they're blocked. They'll start to miss you, realise what they lost, and get upset about it, and that's what they deserve if they hurt you get me? Also, this will prevent you from preying on their stuff, looking at what they're doing and getting more hurt. That gets you more hurt looking at what they're doing, because you think, wow, I miss this person, I miss the good times we had, because you keep looking at them. So just block them. It's also bad because if they get a new girl or whatever and then you see photos of them, it will break you even more. Just block them. They're not worth your time. They need to realise that you're not just going to keep running back to them, because if you run back to a boy who broke your heart, then they know they have power and control over you, so they'll carry on doing the same shit over and over again because they think they can get away with it, and that's when you just cut them out your life. Cut them out your life. And distract yourself. So I don't mean go get a new boyfriend tomorrow. I mean distract yourself, like go out with friends, party, have fun, sing, dance, eat chicken nuggets and have a good life. Do everything in your power to distract yourself, because if you're laying in your bed all day, you're going to be thinking about them, crying your eyes out, listening to fucking sad songs. So you need to do things with your life and enjoy your life, because your life should never depend about someone else, like one person. If it's like actual love, and if that person actually loves you, then your life shouldn't depend on that person. Like, your life shouldn't revolve around them, and if it does, then that's not too good. Don't just get a boyfriend tomorrow and try and show them that you can move on really fast, because all that's going to do is hurt you more. They might not care, they probably don't even give a shit, but the thing is, yeah, you're just going to be transferring the feelings you had for that person who broke your heart to the new person. If you get a rebound, two things are going to happen. One, you're going to realise that person isn't what your ex is, and you're going to miss your ex more and hurt the new rebound because they're not good enough for you. When that new rebound hurts you, you're just going to go back to being heartbroken. That is why you need to allow yourself time to heal and time to kind of learn about yourself, love yourself, time to cry your eyes out for weeks, whatever, and move on. But don't just move on a couple days later, a couple weeks later onto a new boy. You need to focus on yourself first, because you're just going to get heartbroken again. Focus on yourself. Focus on making yourself a better you. Love yourself. Do amazing things. Do fleeky makeup and take killer selfies that are going to make that boy jealous. You just got to focus on yourself and feel good about yourself, and that's when you know you are ready to move on, if you can finally feel good about yourself again. Don't listen to those like sad, depressing like songs. I'm going to leave a playlist of songs down below that are like moving on songs that will make you feel better about yourself, that will make you feel like, yeah, I'm a girl, I don't need no man in my life. Like, those are going to be down below. This one I'm not done yet, but I'm going to be doing really soon, and it's burn and delete their stuff. If you have things of theirs in your house, if you have photos of them printed out, burn them. Have a little ceremony and just burn them. Not in your house though, because your house might go on fire. Go in a park, burn them, make sure you can put them out, because you don't want to set the park on fire. And then it's just kind of really like releasing, and also delete all that stuff off your phone, because all you're going to do is keep looking back at the photos of you two when you was happy. You're never going to move on if you keep looking back. Have some space. Don't become friends with your ex straight after a breakup. Even if they didn't do anything bad to you and it just wasn't really working out, but you have a feeling that you'll get back together at some point, just don't message them, please. Literally leave it a few weeks and wait for them to message you, because if they think you're constantly going to be messaging them, then they'll just keep playing the same old games, keep hurting you, because they'll think, well, it doesn't matter anyway, she's always going to stay. But if you stop messaging for a few weeks, have some time to yourself, have some space to love and focus on yourself. After that time that you spend thinking about yourself, focusing on yourself, you might actually realise that person's not actually worth it, and that person wasn't as good as you thought, because in our minds, after a breakup, we always make the people who hurt us seem better in our minds, and we forget about all the bad stuff they did to us, all the times they made us cry, made us hurt. We just focus on the good things and the good times we had together. The last one I have on here is write a pros and cons list about them and set as your lock screen on your phone or something. Basically, write all the good things about them, and then write all the bad things they did to you, all the bad things about them, all the times they made you cry, all the times they hurt you, and then read that every day, and slowly but surely you'll start realising the cons overtake the pros and that they're not a good person. I'm sorry this video was a bit of a mess. But I hope it helped you. If you are going for a heartbreak, I'm always here to talk and you can rant to me or whatever. But yeah, just remember that you are amazing, you're beautiful, and you don't need no man in your life that is going to hurt you. If a boy is hurting you, they're not worth your time. You're going to find someone one day that treats you like the queen you are, and you don't need no boy who's immature and doesn't treat you right to ruin your life, you know? But have a few weeks to cry. It's okay to cry. Your feelings are valid. You're hurt, you're broken, you're confused, you don't know what you did wrong, but in reality you did nothing wrong. It's just them. It's all on them, and unfortunately they'll never learn. So yeah, I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you're not already. Follow my social medias down below, and stay happy. Don't get heartbroken.